All right, Chief, thank you so much. Local mental health and disability groups are making sure law enforcement has training to give more thoughtful responses when dealing with someone who's in crisis. Peyton Lewis tonight with the story.
Several organizations from around the state are teaming up for special training Thursday to make sure law enforcement officers have the knowledge they need to help others in crisis situations. The 40-hour course, often called Crisis Intervention Training or CIT, teaches officers about responding to situations where someone may be in distress due to their mental health. Allison Farrell with the Richland Sheriff's Department says it's always important for law enforcement to learn a more compassionate response.
For them to understand some of the symptoms and the diagnoses that come along with those interactions so that they can have a more evidence-based approach to dealing with people that may be in crisis.
In the last year, Richland County says they've seen an increase in the number of crisis situations they've had to respond to. Although CIT training has been around since 2004, counties across our state started ramping up their efforts surrounding mental health in more recent years, with Richland County creating their own CIT teams in 2021, made up of an officer and a mental health professional to respond to these kinds of crisis situations. And leaders at the National Alliance on Mental Illness say the use of these teams is critical now more than ever.
The pandemic didn't make it any better. It made it worse, I think, for people in crisis, particularly young folks.
The CIT training takes deputies through real-life scenarios and how to deal with the moments where more than a strong presence is needed.
They'll do a role play and how to distract them with, it could be as simple as walking into a room and somebody might be agitated, but maybe they have on a Carolina football shirt or something, and you start talking about the football.
Although Richland County has CIT teams, not every county in the state does. That's why NAMI and DDSN want to continue doing these training courses with as many law enforcement agencies as possible. Reporting in Columbia, Peyton Lewis, News 19 WLTX.